Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Stacy Lee's Life with cerebral palsy. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload new videos. And make sure you smash that like button because it helps my channel. So for those of you that are new here, my channel is based around cerebral palsy because I myself have cerebral palsy and I want to help those who have disabilities understand that you're not alone, and for those that don't understand what it's like for an individual such as myself to live with cerebral palsy. Now, with that being said, I'm only here to tell you about my experiences. I don't know anyone else's experience because I have not been through their shoes, or I may have, I just don't know, but I'm not going to speak for someone else. I'm only speaking from my experience. Now, today's video, what I want to talk about, and I think about a year ago I had touched on this a little bit on how I get around due to my cerebral palsy. But today I want to go more in detail with that. So for me, I have to use a wheelchair because I can't walk. So I have to use a wheelchair wherever I go, whether it be a manual wheelchair or an electric wheelchair. And I have both. The transport chair is actually what it's called. I only use that when I'm going in a vehicle because it's a lot easier to transport because it folds up. And so when my employer takes me somewhere, he uses that. But when I go by myself, I use my electric wheelchair. And 90% of the time, guys, I go by myself because I like to stay as independent as much as I can. I don't like people doing things for me if I can do them myself. And yesterday I went out for a couple hours and I went by myself. All I needed was my employer because I can't get up and walk. I need I needed my employer to put me in my wheelchair. And how he does that is I just grab him around his neck and then he grabs me around my waist and then he just picks me up from there and puts me in my wheelchair. and then I situate myself to where I need to be so I can drive the wheelchair, because it reclines back, so I can, once he puts me in it, I can recline it back, so I slide all the way back into the chair, and then when I feel I'm where I need to be, then I put the chair back down and I put it in drive. And a lot of times I will have it to where it's partially back, but I can still drive it. And then I just go on about my business, do what I have to do, and then call him or text him, whatever the case may be, to see where he's at. And then I let him know I'm on my way home, so that way when he knows I'm on my way home, then it gives him enough time wherever he's at to get home and wherever he's at to get home. And then when I show up, I go in the house and I holler for him. And then he comes and puts me back in the bed, because I can no longer get out of my wheelchair by myself, because I had my knee fused a year ago, so I can't bend my left knee anymore. So he does all the lifting, or whoever's here to help me. It's not just him that helps me out of bed, but whoever's here helps me back in the bed. And I know some of you are asking, well, why don't you use a Hoyer lift? One, I don't like those Hoyer lifts, because when I was in a nursing home, I fell out of one of those and I injured my shoulder, because I only weigh 89 pounds. And so they didn't have the smaller, I'll call them mat, because I don't know the correct term for that, but they didn't have those smaller mat for it, so they used a large one on me, one that's for a bigger person, and I literally fell out of the thing, and I injured my shoulder. And then they had this stand-up lift, and I lost my balance, because at the time when I was in a nursing home, I could stand up on both of my legs, and I lost my balance, and I fell and tore my shoulder. So ever since then, I've had problems with my shoulder. And no, I never went and got surgery for it, because I am absolutely positively sick of surgeries, and from the people that I have talked to that have gotten it done, had said that it really doesn't work, so I opted not to get the surgery done. And some of you may ask me why I just don't stay in my wheelchair till he gets home. Well, guys, I have two metal rods in my back, and by the time I get home, my back is just fried, and I can no longer sit in my chair. Once my back really starts to hurt, I cannot sit in my chair no longer. Um, Now, I try to as long as I can, but if it starts to really hurt, then I, I can't take the pressure off my back whether I lay it back or not because it hurts so bad. So, I hope this video explains how I get around, and in the next couple videos, I'm not sure what video I'm gonna do it in because I have some follow-up videos that I need to do for you guys. It will explain what type of things I do for myself and what I need help with. Now those are going to be two separate videos. But I'm going to end this video here today. And as I always say, never say you can't, always say you can, and never give up. And again, if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload new videos. And please make sure you smash that like button. I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.